Alrighty then, on to slime testing. You see, when scientists do experiments, they don't just make one sort of slime in this case, they might make 3 different kinds of blood slime and then do some tests on them. How would you make 3 different sorts though? Well, you change something. That's what scientists do in an experiment. They change something and then measure the effects of it. In this case, I might have changed the amount of that contact lens solution, maybe used half the amount here and double the amount here, and see what that does to the slime. And what are we testing? We're going to test how thick it is, or as scientists would say, the viscosity. How do you test how thick something is? Just by guessing or going, oh, it's a bit thick? No, you do a science experiment. In this case, it'd be great to have something like this. It's just a rather large funnel, really, made from an old bottle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tip one bunch of slime into that funnel, scoop that out into the funnel. You can see it's already starting to run through the funnel. So you would time how long it takes for all that slime to run through. And that time will give you a measure of the thickness or the viscosity. Whoa, into the funnel you go, slime. Cool. Now, this is fairly thick, I guess you would say, but it's not the only way to measure thickness. I've got a few other examples. And did you know that blood can also change its viscosity? That might seem a little strange. Why would blood do that? Well, when you're dehydrated, that means you haven't had enough water to drink, your blood actually gets thicker or more viscous, and it's a bit harder to pump around. Oh, now if you don't want to test this way, with the funnel way, watching it run through and timing it, of course, on your viscosity chart, there's a couple of other things you do. Very simple one is you can take a fishing sinker, a fairly heavy fishing sinker, and you can drop that into your slime. Oh, and goodbye fishing sinker, very slowly, off it goes. You will need a clear container for this one because you're going to time how long it takes that sinker to sink all the way to the bottom. And that will give you a measure of the viscosity. You're probably wondering why this giant ramp is here. Well, that's another way to measure viscosity. You can put a lump of your slime on the ramp, come out very easily, and you've got to measure how long it takes to flow down the ramp. Oh, there we go, it's going now. So why does viscosity change? Well, it's the way the molecules move past each other and the way it flows. And you can see it is flowing very slowly. It is flowing very slowly, but it is still flowing. So what other viscous liquids do you know? You probably know honey, for example. That's more viscous or thicker than water. And in fact, when scientists measure it, it's about 1,000 times more viscous than water. Milk, on the other hand, is only about 3 times thicker than water. Oh, and what about our blood? Well, blood is thicker than water too, about 3 times thicker. Fascinating, huh? Now I've got slime all over my hands, so I'll need to wash them before I do anything else, but I've got to keep track of the time of that, and that, and that. I've got lots to do.